wanting to be free, walking in the streets today. This I know, he's a peaceful warrior, speaking only the truth, yet cut down by ruthless lies. Free Marc Emery, and free ourselves. Free Marc Emery, and free ourselves.
Alright, we are almost at Mr. Rob Nicholson's office. It's somewhere along here, so...
In Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Yeah, there is someone going in there. Alright, yes.
She got in?
Here we go.
Hold on. She's unlocking.
Okay, she's unlocking the door, actually.
Okay, go. Oh, it looks like she's gonna unlock it.
She did lock it.
She did?
It looks like it. Some ID? Sure. His name.
We're just not available right now. Sorry.
Well, why is that?
I'm a member of the Conservatives as well. She's leave?
Yeah, she said that she's not going to let us in. My name doesn't even say Jodie Emery, it's Jodie Giesz-Ramsay. And there you have it. We just saw her come in and lock the door and refuse to let us in after demanding to see my ID. So I imagine she's calling head office right now to let them know that the Free Marc Emery people are here, even though I'm not wearing a Free Marc shirt. I've just got a little button. I'm not at all threatening, and I showed my ID, so I don't understand why I would not be allowed to come in to this office.
Exactly.
So let me just get on my phone and ask people to start calling. Scaredy cat, scaredy cat.
Interesting.
Cowards! Cowards! I'm not allowed to visit my Minister of Justice! I'm being prevented from entering a public space! The Minister of Justice's office should be open to the public! I'm being prevented from entering a public space paid for by my tax dollars! And here comes the cop.
The OPP's great
And here comes the police.
Perfect. And hello. Do you want to?
You want to hold on to it?
No.
Hello?
Hi.
I need a bit of assistance, actually. Available.
Oh, I'm with
the Free Marc
protest.
Emery campaign? Yeah.
I am a federal member of the Green Party, also the director large of the BC Green Party. so I'm involved with politics and visiting a member of our
Can you
government.
put the camera away?
Absolutely not.
No? Okay. It's interpreted as a weapon right now.
Actually, no, it's not.
No, it is.
By the way, I'm a director of the BC Civil Liberties Association. We've already taken BC Fed RCMP to court over this, so if you'd like to press that, absolutely. I'd love to take you guys to court over this.
No problem. That's what we do.
Okay, well, I'm going to start filming you then live to the internet.
Who's the one that called the police? Were you the one?
I didn't know.
Oh,
The woman
officer.
inside must have done so. I don't know why I'm not threatening at all. I simply knocked and asked her to come in, and she said...
You asked for a meeting?
Yes, I
Yes.
knocked on the door and I said, I'd like for you to come in, and she says, can you show me some identification? So I showed her my BC ID card.
All right, I'll check it out.
And then she said, no, I refuse to let you in. So I'm quite offended, as I am a member of the Canadian public, and these offices are supposed to be open to the public. So, you know, we pay the taxes that rent this space. Yeah, there's people inside. Just filming here.
How are you?
Just hang on
We
a
have
second.
every
Just
right
hang on
to
a
go
second.
in there. No, I'm sorry.
No, hang on a second.
We have every right to go in there. This is a public space.
I said hang on a
Whoa,
second.
that's live on the internet.
Don't push me around, okay? Don't push me around.
That
I said,
just went live
put your
on the
hands
internet.
behind your back right now.
Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Officer,
No.
you just
Put your hands behind your back
No,
right
that was
now.
assault. Absolutely not.
Put them behind your back right
No.
now. Put them behind your back right now.
You can hold this. I will not do that.
You're under arrest for assault. Put your hands behind your back.
He did not assault you.
You
In fact,
are.
you
assaulted me.
him.
Thank you so much for doing this. You are awesome.
And your badge name and name, please. Your
Yeah.
badge number and
Name and badge number. And I'd like that card back.
No, you absolutely have to give us that
Hold on here for a
information.
You have absolutely no right to be doing what you're doing. This is completely illegal. My lawyers are going to have a
Jacob's
field
being
day with you.
arrested by the Niagara Regional Police. The officer began to push him and harass him and has now
I can't
arrested
bend
him
down.
for
My
assaulting
knee
a police
is
officer.
broken.
Which
But he
one?
hasn't.
My right knee is completely
hasn't done
compromised.
so.
You are already hurting me.
All right.
I'm a
Yeah,
medical
Nicole
marijuana
is
user,
filming
and
it
you are
right now.
doing everything
He's
you
under
could
arrest for
possibly
the police
want
officer
because this is going to be a
assaulting him, and
constitutional
now he's
challenge.
put-
Get
he's
your
saying
bloody
he's under
sergeant
arrest.
down
He
here.
didn't-
That's Rose Street.
He's twisting my wrist right now. He's trying to break my wrist for protesting. That's right, Niagara Police breaking people's wrists for protesting.
Why is he under arrest, officer?
This is what your tax dollars pay for. Oh, you're just giving me exactly what I want. Thank you so much.
Load of people.
So what's
Yeah,
your-
that's right. A busload of people just pulled up. Oops. Shame on you.
Relax,
You're a
buddy.
real piece of work, aren't you?
Relax.
I'm relaxed.
What is
You're
he
the
under
one who's
arrest
going
for,
completely
officer?
over the top.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you arresting this man?
Give any information. Hello, officer.
I'm being arrested for protesting. Can you please
Sorry,
call
what?
off this gentleman?
We would like to speak to your supervisor. This is unreasonable.
Just provide your name and nothing else. The police officer, we have it on video.
What is he under arrest for?
Oh, man.
On me.
We don't even
Do
know
me a
he's under
favor.
arrest
Just
for.
move away from me.
You're hurting my wrist.
touch her.
What's he under arrest
Yeah, no,
for?
don't touch her.
What's he under
The
arrest
last thing you want is 2 assault charges.
No, no. Move away from me
Absolutely not.
while I do my job.
Some people love this guy. They don't.
Let go.
And are you refusing to give your badge number and name?
Don't touch me.
Are you refusing to give your badge number and
Don't touch
name?
me. Niagara about that.
Everybody be as calm as you can be. We are
You guys
not
know each other?
threatening.
You're trying to break my wrist.
No, no, I'm not breaking your wrist.
What is he under arrest for?
Look at his hand.
Why are you restricting blood flow to a medical marijuana patient?
Bring Emery back.
Who's Emery?
This is how we treat the sick and dying in this
Marc
country.
Why is this guy in handcuffs?
Bring Emery back.
Why is this man in handcuffs?
Why are you refusing to give your badge number and name?
It's right here.
Why is this man in handcuffs? Why is this man in handcuffs?
We are saying,
Why is this man in handcuffs?
bring Emery back.
All we are saying.
Bring Emery back. And
The media's on their way too. Nicole, could you please call David Eby? Nicole!
Yes.
Oh, there you are. I can hear you. You've got it on my cell phone, which this officer tried to destroy, for videotaping him.
Yeah,
You are
exactly.
getting sued. constitutional rights are being violated right now by this so-called peace officer.
And keep asking him to give his badge number and...
Sir, what is the reason he's being prosecuted? Why is this man in handcuffs?
He knows why he's under arrest.
Can you please tell us so we can contact legal advisors? We need to contact legal advisors, sir.
And now a medical marijuana XMD is in handcuffs for exercising his constitutional rights under Section 20 of the Charter of Rights of Canada. We have the right.
So I went up to Rob Nicholson's door and I asked if I could have a meeting. The door was locked. She asked for my ID. I provided my ID. She said, no, I'm sorry, we're not open. And I said, yes, you are open, and locked the door. And then the police officer pulled up and I explained to the officer, sorry, officer, what's your name and badge number, please? You're legally obliged to provide this to me, your name and your badge number. Your name.
Absolutely, I'm not comfortable with you handcuffing me. I'd like the handcuffs taken off.
And what's your badge number and name, officer? Why would you tell me that? Because you're obligated by the law to let me know.
It's right here.
Alright, so this is the officer here. However, this officer has not been aggressive. His partner has been.
Film how purple his hands are. Look at this.
Okay.
Look at how tight they are.
Wow. You know what?
Look at that, cutting off circulation.
Look at that. Look how purple it is.
Are they on the way?
Squished tighter than his skin on his hand.
Purple is blue. His hands are.
Loosen the cuffs.
Officer, this is extreme. Officer, this is cutting off his circulation. Officer, they're hurting my friend here. Look at his hands. Officer, please, come, look at the cuffs, please. Look at this.
Well, he has space near his hands.
Is this
There's no space to
unreasonable
loosen his
restraint?
handcuffs?
Anyone on the way or no?
I have video of him assaulting him.
There's no space to loosen these cuffs?
I have video of this officer
not enough space
assaulting
here?
him. Can you please release them? We're not violent. We're not.
Yeah, just take the cuffs off them and we will
Loosen the cuffs, man.
and protest like we have our constitutional right to do.
This isn't necessary.
I have a blood disorder that prevents blood flow from joints. You're causing bone damage.
Officer, he's a medical patient, officer. He's actually authorized to possess. This is abusive. He assaulted him. We have you on camera. Being assaulting.
Look how tight these are. They're tighter than the skin on his
you know
hand.
what? His skin is turning purple.
We keep giving you more.
Officer, his skin is turning purple.
You guys get out of the way, I'll do my job.
You know what?
You guys get out of the way, I'll do my job.
Keys in there?
You have to do your job now. Why wouldn't you do your job now? I'm not in the way.
We're not doing anything by you.
We're not in the way. Look at what you're doing
Look at his
to him.
hands.
You know, you're not going to lose any pride.
Can you loosen the cuffs?
Get out of the way and let us do our job.
We're not in your way. Loosen them. You can do that.
Why can't he
Officer,
loosen
would
the
you
cuffs,
agree?
man?
This is a little excessive.
Why don't you
We aren't doing anything.
let go of his legs?
Will you loosen?
Take off his cuffs.
Loosen those cuffs. If you cause any permanent damage,
Let him go!
officer. Please loosen his handcuffs.
People go!
Please loosen those handcuffs.
For pot. We're peaceful.
He's a medical marijuana patient. I don't even know why he's under arrest yet.
He claims he assaulted him, but we have video footage showing the police officer grabbed Jacob Hunter's and threw the camera to the side and grabbed his jacket and roughly shook him and abused him and put him under arrest for assaulting a police officer when clearly the assault was done against Jacob Hunter and not the officer in question. Mr. 9200 refuses to give his name, has refused to provide us with the information we are entitled to. We have video of him assaulting and abusing Jacob Hunter, an authorized medical marijuana user.
I've got a supervisor's coming.
Oh, thank God. Maybe someone will still respect our right to protest in this country.
The best part is when he threw my camera, it was live to the internet.
Nice.
So you're actually going to have your hands break, am I right?
It's okay. He's got lots of subscribers. I'm going to do the right thing and uncuff you and...
Officer,
92 for assault, please.
he did not assault him. If you'd like to see footage of the video,
anybody who doesn't let him go right now is going to be under arrest for obstruct police.
You should let him go because this is a BC Civil Liberties executive member.
I don't care who he is. He's being charged with assault police. Let him go or go to jail.
He didn't assault the officers.
The member of Parliament's office, they just walked up and assaulted him. We have video footage.
Yeah, we have video of it.
We have before making
video footage of police brutality on a member of medical marijuana patient.
What's he being charged with and why?
Let go. Mel and Aaron, let go. Do not get arrested over this. Don't get arrested. Let go. Let go. Officer, please stop.
I'm not resisting.
He's not resisting.
To be aggressive with
He's not resisting, officer. Shame! What is your number, officer? What is your name and number?
What is your badge number, officer? What is your name and badge number? Identify yourself.
You can't afford the lawyer.
You're gonna need a fucking lawyer. What is your name and number? What is your name and number, officer? You're legally 9360. What is your name, officer?
Unlawful arrest and assault by a police officer.
I don't even think he can get out.
Shame on the officers, obstructionists. Why are you being so aggressive?
Unlawful arrest and assault by a police officer on a protest.
Do we have video of assault?
Freedom of protest in Canada. Niagara police arrest you for dubs. Do you know how many times it's happened? They don't give a fuck. Do you know how many times it's happened to us?
We arrested somebody standing in front of me.
Why is this necessary?
You shall be defeated. Section 20 of our Charter of Rights. These charges will be dropped.
Standing in front of a moving car.
Shame! 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 Unlawful arrest, assault by police. We have it on video. The officers assaulted a member of the public. We have it on video. The officer assaulted a member of the public. Non-violent, peaceful activist assaulted by police. 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 Officer, I'd like to lodge a complaint. The police abused him and assaulted him.
Police unlawfully step out of the way.
No! This isn't right. You've been given a lawful order. Get out of the way.
You're wrong.
You don't need to touch me.
These charges will be dropped.
Nicole!
We will defeat you. We will post the video and we will make Niagara police.
Jodie, like, can you take my laptop and yours? Like, I want to sit in front of this car. Like,
I need a medical patient. I need a medical exemptee. Who is? Are there medical exemptees? He is over there?
Chris, he's asking for it. Why don't we just, well...
An organ...
We would be calm if you didn't arrest two of our people because
Can you hold on to
Jodie.
Excuse me, officer, I'll let you know what happened.
Okay, I want, first of all, these guys are under arrest, okay? You understand that?
The ones in the vehicle. Hey, you know what?
Who is the person that's in charge of here?
Okay, let me know you let me tell you what happened. I am Marc Emery's wife.
That's not the
I am the one.
Okay, come on over here with me.
Listen, I want to explain in front of everybody.
Explain it to you.
Okay, I'm not organizing this. Okay, I have it on video. Here's what I can tell you. I went and knocked on the door of Rob Nicholson's office, and she asked for my ID, and I showed her my ID, and she said, the office isn't open. And then the police officer came up, and I said, officer, they haven't opened the office. So he went up to the door, and he went up to the door. Hey, can you get him to stop? stop her? Please, that's too much. That's too much.
I want you to stand right there, okay? And I'm coming to stop you.
You guys, Mel!
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Get out of the way. Just let them go.
Get out of the way. And I will talk to you and we will get something solved, okay?
Okay, I want to solve this. I want to solve this.
Out of the way, these guys.
Review the evidence, please. Like, there is a
Just let me finish doing what I'm doing.
All right. Thank you. No.
Calm down.
Okay.
We are all potheads.
You ask her to calm down?
Aaron, calm down now. Calm down. It's done. It's done. The police have abused and arrested someone.
They're under arrest right now. You can take you to 43 Morrison Street, and we will explain what's going on. Right now, what's happening is they are under arrest for obstruct police and
he couldn't assault.
police.
Although I'm excited to show you the video where you'll see the officer
that's for the
does
courts.
assault him.
No, you have to show just cause. There's no cause for arresting that person.
Okay.
We will. You guys back off. I'm talking to her in peace.
Okay, yeah, you guys, please let me talk to police officers in peace because we are here in peace.
Thank you. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. These guys here are not, they're going to get themselves into trouble, okay?
So that's
not
why
the way
I'm
they're
asking them to calm down.
But they're not letting.
But you can understand the justifiable
Right now,
upset.
those guys are under arrest, okay? For whatever reason, they are under arrest.
All right.
Okay, I was not here for that.
Okay.
I don't know what the reasons are. You have it on video, but the video
One of them's girlfriend is here. Can I bring her over so she can know too? Nicole, come here. Jacob is your partner. Everyone, back off. Let us talk. Okay, I just want so you know, so you can come with me and help.
Okay.
You have to go through the process.
These guys are under arrest right now. Okay, you understand that?
I understand perfectly.
Okay, I was not here for that.
If only you had been. Maybe
right now,
I know you're really upset, but now I need to know what happens next.
Okay, what happens next is you guys have the right to protest here all you want. Hey guys, just go over there and make sure you can scroll over there. Okay, they're under arrest.
Yes.
They're going to jail. There's nothing you can do about that right now. They are going to jail right now.
Right now,
we brought them to jail. They're going to jail. Okay, they will be released.
They have a right to talk to their lawyer.
I understand that. They will be talking to their lawyer, okay?
Immediately.
But right now, you have to understand that the officer safety is the utmost.
They were never
and that's why they were,
he told
running.
By peaceful protest.
He told me that our camera was a weapon. He told
You are taking things way out of context.
I wasn't here. What I'm thank you. What I'm telling you is they are under arrest. You understand that? They're brought to the police station. Okay.
How far is the police station?
Station's not very far. Okay.
No.
Will you provide us discussion?
We're gonna find out how much time. Okay, you don't understand. What happens is they're going to the police station, trying to solve the problem. The problem here is I don't know.
Are you going to let us come into the office?
The office is closed.
The office shouldn't be closed. Are you going to come with us and help us try to open it?
Or could you take me in for a meeting with them so I could explain to them how I'm just I'm a political party leader or a member of a major party.
No.
Okay, is there anything? What else happens after that, though, officer? I want to know. What do I do next?
You are allowed to peacefully protest.
But I want to get them out of jail.
Outside, you cannot impede their place of business.
Actually, it's not. It's paid for by public taxpayers. It is actually public space. But I want to know how do I get them out? What do I do next?
You're allowed to protest.
No, I mean for the people who were just arrested. Can you explain to me what I do now so I can get them out and go through the proper procedures? What would you normally do if someone's arrested? What happens?
Well, they go there. Okay, they're at the police station. What happens is they do their paperwork. There is a release form. Okay, more likely there's going to be an officer in charge undertaking. You'll have conditions, and that would be.
Can you give us the contact information for that?
Yeah, do you have a number for
the officer in charge?
Or can you give me a number for the jail? Who do I call?
They are going to the police station.
The police station. Can you give me the number for the police station?
The police station is 905 688 4111.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to save that.
And Niagara Falls.
Oh, one moment.
Division.
Niagara Falls Division?
Because there are more than one division here. They have gone to Niagara Falls. Okay?
Get used to the pain, boys. Get used to the pain.
Okay, so what would typically happen next then? I mean, they get out the same day?
We got more likely, yeah.
Okay, and
That's something else. Morphine's highly addictive. Destroys people's livers and kidneys.
We want you to stay away from the road.
yeah, we have
when you're protesting, I want you to stay away from the road. The problem is you guys are repeating to other businesses other than this. So if you want to protest, you just protest in that area there. Oh, okay, well.
I'd like to get into the office. Would you be able to let me in just to talk to them? I'm not a threat or dangerous in any way. I would just like to get into the office. Who's this gentleman? Hi, gentlemen. Who are you?
I'm Sean.
Sean? Okay, I'm Jodie Emery.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I ask what your involvement is? Okay, so you're the sergeant in command, or what would you seem? You're not in uniform, so I assume you're more of a bureaucracy type office.
Okay, I've explained to you what you can and cannot do.
Okay.
Okay. So I just appreciate it if you would understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Okay.
And so what's your request right now?
What I would like you to do is you can protest over here. You're impeding other people's businesses. And,
in this corner, in this part, are we?
You get your point across perfect.
Okay. Okay. Now, why? Can you just check with the office though? I mean, it is supposed to be open, and you can tell I'm non-threatening.
You're allowed to protest.
Well, could you escort me in there?
No.
Why not?
No.
Like he's paid for by our tax dollars. Like he's employed by
Minister of Justice for every Canadian.
Yeah. And I have an issue about the justice.
That would suggest something like morphine to people like us.
No, I'm not looking for a change.
It's been brought up on propaganda. It's been brought up on things like the STAR program and the Nixon and Reagan administration.
You guys, we're gonna just sit in. So we're just gonna sit in the front of the office. Just sit across the front to let people know.
Outside and voice our opposition. They're cruel and inhumane.
No, they've locked the door.
Police officers have decided not to let us in either. So here we wait.
Shame on the Justice Minister. 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 Shame on the Justice Minister.
The cannabis culture now refers to Rob Nicholson not as its Minister of Justice, but we refer to him as the Minister of Injustice, because there is no justice in Canada when our Minister of Injustice will send a Canadian citizen who has never stepped foot on American soil to an American prison for the next 5 years for something that's punishable in Canada by a $200 fine. Thanks to Rob Nicholson, our Minister of Injustice, Marc Emery, will spend the next 5 years in an American penitentiary. And for this, the cannabis culture says, shame on you, Rob Nicholson.
Shame on Rob Nicholson! Well, maybe at first we want to represent and occupy, but then we are...
Shame on the Niagara Police for arresting peaceful protesters! Shame! Niagara Police are terrible! Ask anybody who lives in Niagara or grew up here, they'll tell you.
Well, we do know about people in Niagara, and I myself grew up in Niagara. And one of our hash mob partners in crime also grew up in Niagara.
Okay,
and he's not here with us today
It's expired.
I wouldn't do it then.
Really?
Hey man, you saw what they fucking did.
I went to the bathroom, like, come over here, and I'm like, what?
No, he's totally assaulted him. I have it on video. The officer grabbed him and assaulted him.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Niagara Police raided his home.
See, I have all the paperwork at my doctor's office
and stole his medicine.
I just don't want to do the whole fucking
Police
protest.
even killed his
It's horrible,
parents.
man. And then I have to hand in my card to get a new one?
My friend is now been battling this marijuana grow up in the court for the last 3 years. And guess what? Without a legal medicinal marijuana permit, he's winning. And Niagara Police are losing. It's funny what happens when police lie on the stand.
And then
they lose their credibility. The contest wins.
Marc Emery came to Sculpture and said, we will destroy your life. You will go to jail for the rest of your life. Your family will be ruined. We take all your property unless you testify against Marc Emery. All these American citizens. And then we're just going to bow over the American
I've already talked to like 5 different news outlets. They're coming here.
Good.
Who's Marc Emery?
I'm telling you right now, if you spark that
Hi there. I'd like to introduce myself. My husband is Marc Emery, who is extradited to the United States, and my name is Jodie Emery. And if you don't want to shake my hand, may I ask you? Yes, we've already met. I just wanted to introduce myself to you because I am, of course, peaceful, regular member of society. I'm from Vancouver. I'm a director at large of the BC Green Party, the policing and crime critic for the BC Greens, and a candidate federally for the Green Party as well. And we just wanted to visit this office because it is a public space and they are supposed to be open during the hours posted. So when I approached the door and it was locked, I knocked, and the woman came up to the glass and she said, "Can I see some ID?" I thought that was unusual. You don't usually need to show ID to get into a public space. So I put my ID on the window and she read it, and then for whatever reason she said, "No, we're not open right now." And I said, "Well, you should be open." And she saw the rest of us, so I guess that's when she called the police, or she must have done that even sooner somehow. Because then the one officer who's no longer here, who had carried out the assault, he came up on his bike, and I went up to him and said, "Officer, I would like to complain that this office isn't open. I was wondering if you could get me in, since I just want to have a visit with my Justice Minister." And he said, "Well, turn off the camera, it's a weapon." And we said, "Well, it's not a weapon." And Jacob Hunter, who was arrested, is on the board of the BC Civil Liberties. Hello, ma'am. What's your name? Erica, and your badge, your number is 947. So I'm explaining how I just wanted to visit with Mr. Nicholson and the person I was with when the door was open for the officer. And because it was open, Jacob, he said, "Well, I'd like to come in." And the officer grabbed him by his lapel and pushed him. And I have this on footage. So the officer, acting by himself, did assault someone. And so when that began, then the other cop car pulled up. And that's when you have other witnesses, I believe. Who was the first responder to this? You were here first. The man on the left, you came second. You were here second, and then he was third. So that's what happened. All right. And can I ask who you represent?
I'm with the Niagara Police.
Okay. Hello, Jeremiah. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 police cars, 1 police bike, 7 police cars called out for this little protest.
Flag on the antenna?
7 vehicles. 7 vehicles. Rob Nicholson, who put my husband away in the U.S. prison. We've come to his office because he's the Justice Minister, so we should be allowed to visit the Justice Minister.
So do you want to come with me while we do a tour of badge numbers?
Okay. All right.
9690.
9690. Great.
9630.
9630. Awesome. 9471.
9301.
And the RCMP officer just showed up here too.
Has he explained why he's here?
No, I asked him. We would like
your badge number, please, and we'd like to ask why you're here.
What's that?
I'd like your badge
because it's an MP's office. My badge number is 39185. My name is Simpson.
Also, if it's an MP's office, it's supposed to be unlocked, correct? Open to the public. It's paid for by public tax dollars. I do know that.
You have to talk to the government.
And this is a police officer as well. His number
1298.
1298. And there was one more gentleman, but he appears to have left.
No, he departed.
Alright. You saw what this guy did. This guy here, you saw the way he assaulted and abused and threw onto a vehicle a young man. This gentleman here, totally aggressive, totally makes my safety feel threatened. I feel threatened standing even close to him. Because look at his mean, angry face. So mean.
You've got to know a guy who gets marijuana.
In prison for seeds.
I encourage you, gentlemen and ma'am, to look up Law Enforcement Against Prohibition. It's a group of the best police officers in North America. Leap.cc. Yeah, it is mostly X. I know you're all subservient to your masters instead of being able to, you know, make a comment yourself. It's usually the top of the chain that makes the decisions for you, but hopefully that changes. All right. Well, you must be kind of concerned because...
No, I'm deeply concerned, but I'm even more pissed off than I was before. Like, it's bad enough the Conservatives are trying to restrict medical marijuana to suffering Canadians and to shut down any attempted dissent that we try to make. So we try to come and protest peacefully in our Minister of Justice's office, and not only are we shut out by the staff, but the cops will not enforce our right to protest in a public space that we pay for. I'd say it's unbelievable, but it's all too characteristic of the Harper Conservative government's attitude that progressive Canadians should just shut the fuck up.
I know, they don't want to hear a thing from us. And now Jacob, whose hands are probably lost circulation, he's probably in extreme pain.
More so than usual. He is a federal medical marijuana exemptee. Like, he already suffers day to day. Harper doesn't care, but I have to live with it day to day, like pain, not only like just from his physical condition, but also from the state of affairs in this country. Sick Canadians are not able to access medical marijuana, which the courts have deemed a constitutional right. And so when the courts have said something and the government refuses to do it, they're asking for the law to be struck down.
Absolutely, and Rob Nicholson is responsible for so much suffering. He's introducing terrible new laws. We've got Jacob hauled off after being assaulted by a police officer.
After he signed your husband down to the States for U.S. prison time of over 5 years.
No, this is insane. And they call it the dogs on us.
End prohibition!
No extradition!
End prohibition!
No
extradition! End prohibition!
No extradition!
When I say free, you say Marc Emery! Free!
Marc Emery!
Free!
Marc Emery!
Free!
Marc Emery!
Free!
Marc Emery!
When I say free Marc Emery, you say now! Free Marc Emery!
Now!
Free Marc Emery!
Now!
Free Marc Emery!
Now!
Free Marc Emery!
Now!
When I say end prohibition, you say no extradition! End prohibition!
No extradition!
End prohibition!
No extradition!
End prohibition!
No extradition!
End prohibition!
No extradition!
Free Marc Emery!
End prohibition!
End prohibition!
No extradition!
No extradition!
Free Marc Emery!
Free Marc Emery! No prison for protest!
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 No prison for protest.
Free Marc Emery!
Free Marc Emery.
When I say free, you say Marc!
So we are leaving Rob Nicholson's office. It is currently 3:22. This coward and his cowards who work for him on our tax dollars, they've shut down the office, they've called the police, They've had 2 people arrested unjustifiably, and we will be fighting that. So I'm going to go get the video footage uploaded and sent to our lawyer, and we are going to go to the police station to protest that they let Jacob Hunter and Eric Compton go, because this is a gross violation of rights. This is totally unjustified and uncalled for. So we're going to head off, and man, what a bad dude. So we are at the Niagara Police Station, where Jacob and Eric are being held and will be released. Everybody is here still protesting out front with our flags and our signs. It is almost 6 o'clock, and we've got the bus. So we are still just waiting for them to get out. All right, what's the latest update?
Latest update is we are still waiting for the release of our fearless protesters. We'll have to give them a huge round of applause and big kudos for standing up for all of our right to protest, and it's demonstrating that that we have to act free until we are. And today we were entirely within our rights. All the police, we'll deal with that in court, and I'm sure that will all be taken care of.
So we're looking forward to seeing Jacob and Eric out. Oh, it's Eric Compton. Okay. Hey. Naked Doodles. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Compton hash mob, yo. You know it.
Who was on the megaphone? I heard someone on the megaphone.
We were all on the megaphone. You could hear us.
Free Eric, free Jacob.
Yeah,
Every
man.
so often when they have a door opener.
Right on. Okay, so you are out.
Jacob's coming. He'll be 10, 15
Were you
minutes.
with Jacob in there?
No, they put me in the women's section, so I was by myself.
Were there any ladies there?
No, it was dead. I heard 2 guys get booked.
Wow. So is this your first time being arrested?
No.
No, okay, so you've already been through this process before?
You got an obstruction of justice?
Obstruction, and then I got like an undertaking.
So what happens next? What is expected of you?
They gave me a joint though.
What?
It was one of Jacob's or something. Like in my evidence, I got a joint now.
Wow. Wait, that's the one that fell on the floor out of the jacket, apparently. All right. Well, thank goodness you're out.
Now, our demands are met.
Hey guys.
Jacob.
Free Marc Emery.
Free Jacob Hunter.
Hey man, we love you.
Love you too.
Now I can't be near Eric right now, but I will.
All right. Thanks, officers. All right, there's your stuff. So let me see your hands. Yikers. Those look like some pretty bad slicing. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Well, I have to say that the night shift in Niagara, for everyone who's planning a protest here, is infinitely more professional and intelligent than the day shift. I was told we were going to be sleeping in there till morning. Then the shift supervisor came on and he fixed it within an hour. Good. So at least one of these guys understands what the Constitution says. And of course, there's nothing like hearing you guys from in there. I could hear every time you guys started really going on the megaphone, I could hear it.
This I know, he's a political prisoner, taken from his home and cut to the bone in Babylon. This I know, he's a rainbow warrior, defending the weak and those who can't speak in freedom.